Just one moment. No. 1 second. I hit the wrong button. Work. Oh, 1 minute. I should put up something when I get this all set. That would require that I actually know what the hell I'm doing. I haven't missed anything, folks. Yes, I am. Oh, this is embarrassing as hell. There we go. All right, if we stop moving over, I can actually. Okay, we're finally set. Why, hi there, I'm Ron Chucka, and Retro Sports Network presents, after a lengthy delay, Sunday afternoon hockey, a Friday night NHL replay special. Tonight, from Edmonton, Alberta. It doesn't have the date on here. An early season October matchup between the Calgary Flames and Edmonton Oilers, and I will be playing. Let me make sure this is, you can actually hear me. The Edmonton Oilers. So a good time should be had by all. All right. So the starting lineups for tonight's game. Edmonton starts the year 1-0-1. They are 2 points behind Calgary. Edmonton has 3 and Calgary has 5. It'll be Wayne Gretzky, of course, at center. Yari Curry is on his right, and Glenn Anderson tonight starts on his left. Kevin Lowe, the other son of Gordy, is at left defense. Steve Smith at right defense. Already has 6 penalty minutes in 2 games. Nice job. And Grant Fuhr is in the net with a .432 goals against average. Great stuff. For Calgary, who's in first place and had the best record in the National Hockey League in 1987-88. 2 goals and 2 assists from Joey Mullen. He's on the left wing. Mike Ballard has 8 points in 3 games in 4 penalty minutes. Hakan Lube, 2 goals, 3 assists, and a fight. That sounds like a Gordie Howe thing to me. Gary Suter is at left defense. He's already has 9 penalty minutes in the fight. Big Al McInnes, what a slap shot he has. A goal and 4 assists in 8 penalty minutes. And Mike Vernon, who is the better netminder, is in the net with a .357 goals against average. As you say against when you do Canadian stuff. All right. Remember, as Gretzky takes the ice to face off against Bullard, that this was Gretzky's last year with the Oilers. Not sure that was apparent in October of '87, but it would become pretty clear by the end of the year that something was bound to happen. Edmonton would win the Stanley Cup this year. I believe they beat they beat the Bruins, which is why I picked the season. Okay, so Gretzky, Anderson, and Curry for Edmonton, Bullard, Lube, and Mullen for Calgary. It only took about 9 minutes to get this figured out. Let's get this started. And Mullen will take the draw instead. Gretzky wins the faceoff. Has it, but here comes Calgary. We got a penalty already. Suter and Smith exchange greetings of, "Hi, how you doing? Would you like a snowman?" "Sure." So 31 seconds into the game, 2 minutes apiece for roughing. Gretzky and Wilson. Harry Wilson, along with Jim Poplinski and Lanny McDonald, Mr. Mustache himself, with Al McInnes and Rick Natras for Calgary. Charlie Huddy's on the... Oh, that's a great shot at Charlie Huddy. I wonder what the heck he was on. Charlie Huddy joins low on defense. 5-on-5. And we're ready. In the Edmonton zone, Wilson wins the faceoff. McInnes to Poplinski. Wilson is going to lose his stick. Shot wide. Puck goes wide. Edmonton has it. Lowe will skate it out. Calgary has it near center. And it'll be Joel Otto the other way. Calgary changes up. Roberts in trouble. Over back to Edmonton. Ansatikanen with it. He's on the ice with Messier and Normand Lacombe. Tikkanen will skate it in the zone. Over to Tikkanen. Passes it out to Huddy for a long wrister. Huddy shoots. Vernon with a save. Rebound. Knocked away by Glenn. Lacombe has it here for Edmonton. Finds Messier outside. Messier from a bad angle. Vernon will hold this. And we got ourselves a save and a hold. With 17:48 to go. Craig McTavish and Charlie Wilson at center. With Tom McMurtry. Okay. It's their third line out for Edmonton. And Kelly Buchberger. Again, Kevin Lowe, who seems to play defense for everybody. And Jeff Bukaboom. Bukaboom, Bukaboom. Don't you just love it? Jim Poplinski on the right wing. Lanny McDonald on the left wing. Neil Sheehy on left defense. Along with Al McInnes and Kerry Wilson. All right. So Oilers have a face-off in the Calgary zone. No score. Just the start of things here. McTavish against Wilson. McTavish wins it, but Calgary steals it. Over McDonald, and McDonald and Buchberger get into it. So again, 1 second left on the first "Hi, how are you" penalty, and now McDonald and Buchberger will sit for 2 minutes. This one at 2.5. So the face-off comes in the... Ooh, did I not get the arena right? Or they actually have it painted right. Messier and Wilson. In the Edmonton zone. Messier wins the face-off and they clear. McInnes takes it back. No, I did that right. Here comes Calgary. Sheehy. On defense. Dumps it in. Tonelli to Poplinski. Back to Sheehy. Looking for help. Messier with a check. Here comes Edmonton. With Messier to Krushelnyski. Out to Bukaboom. And we're playing around here at center. Dennis McCrimmon is in at defense with Otto. Honor and Roberts, the forward lines for Calgary. Calgary dumps. Here's Glenn, the left defender. With an outside shot, Fewer makes the stop. Gives it to Muni. Greg Muni. Edmonton will skate it up with Graves, Krushelnyski, and Hunter. And Otto takes it away. Gives it to Wilson. No real scoring chances yet. McCrimmon, Brad McCrimmon. Gretzky blocks. No, and Snow. McCrimmon gets it past Gretzky and Fewer for the goal. So Gretzky set the screen. McCrimmon, who's not much of a goal scorer, although that's his second, gets credit for the goal from Poplinski and Wilson. So 1-0 Calgary early. Just about 5 minutes. The goal comes at 4:40 of the first period. Both teams have 2 shots. So McTavish, McMurtry, and Curry for Edmonton, Wilson, Poplinski, and Mullen, and all the penalties are set. So 5-on-5, and everyone's all set. Calgary wins the faceoff. Mullen to Poplinski, back to Wilson, back to Poplinski. Curry with the steal. Edmonton takes it back the other way. They change. McMurtry to McSorley. And a penalty coming up on John Tonelli for Calgary. He gets called for the hook. So Edmonton on the power play. Gretzky, Tikkanen, and Curry for Edmonton. Lube and Joe Nieuwendyk for Calgary with Sutter and Natras on defense. Smith and Honey. I'm surprised it's not Paul Coffey. Probably because Paul's not there. Ote, Nieuwendyk and Gretzky on the faceoff. To the right of Vernon. Gretzky wins it. Over to Tikkanen. Passes it out to Charlie Huddy. One-timer blocked by Sutter. Over to Smith. Finds Curry in the slot. Yari Curry scores! A power play goal by Yari Curry. Assisted from Smith and Huddy. And like that, it only took a minute, but we're tied at 1. Calgary and Edmonton tied at 1. And that goal comes at 5:40 of the first period. So here's Wilson and Krushelnyski out for the faceoff. Adam Graves and Dave Hunter out for Edmonton. McDonald and Poplinski back with Wilson. McInnes and Sutter on defense. Boom and Marty McSorley for Edmonton. Graves will take the draw, but Wilson wins the faceoff over to Poplinski. Back to Wilson. Poplinski with a shot. Fuhr with a save. So Krushelnyski and Nieuwendyk are at it. Krushelnyski wins the faceoff to Graves, to Krushelnyski. He shoots. Vernon gives up a rebound. Boom has it. He'll fire one from outside. Graves tries to screen. Vernon sees everything and will hold it. We got some shoving and we have ourselves a television timeout with 13:30 to go in the first period. It's Calgary 1, Edmonton 1. Sunday's live game will be these Calgary Flames at the New York Rangers from October of 1987. McTavish and Nieuwendyk for the faceoff. Thank you. Brett Hull, by the way, is on right wing now for Calgary. Nieuwendyk wins it to Snelly. Over to Nieuwendyk. Another penalty coming up. This one on Edmonton. Here is Brett Hull. You remember that Brett Hull played for Calgary? I didn't. Hull slaps one. Fuhr with a rebound. And it is Tonelli to Suter. Back to Hull. Hull is kicked by McTavish. Oh, and Hookfooter gets called for a 4-minute minor. He got called for a high stick. So Calgary will have 2 chances here to score. Edmonton has 5 shots. Calgary has 4. Time of the penalty is going to be 7:12. So Messier and Anderson will try to kill this. Lowe and Huddy. The other penalty killers to start. Nieuwendyk, Lube, and Bullard. Bullard for Calgary. McInnes and Suter on defense. Face-off is won by Messier and Edmonton. They clear. It'll be McInnes. Sets this up. To Sutter. To Lube. Edmonton gets it back, though. They dumped and chased, but they couldn't set it up. Lowe clears it out. Back comes Calgary. Here's McInnes. 3:25 in the penalty. Calgary, they lose it again. Edmonton at center ice. Hunter will clear it. And so this time it's McInnes. 2:55 gone. 4 left in the penalty. They haven't even put anything in yet. Edmonton again clears it. Or will try. They cleared it all the way back. Here's Sutter with 2:29 to go. Nearly half the penalty's gone. And Calgary hasn't set up anything. Neuendijk to Bullard. To Lube. Back to Bullard. To Suter. Suter. Shoots. Save. Rebound. Neuendijk over to Lube. Back to Bullard. On a wraparound. Scores! From Lube and Neuendijk. And now there's 2 minutes to go in the penalty. On Bullard's 4th of the year. So on the one chance that Calgary had on the first half of the power play, they scored on their second shot. The rebound was crucial, and Calgary leads 2-1. Here's McTavish and Wilson now. McTavish and Hunter for Edmonton. Hall, Wilson, and Mullen for Calgary with Glenn and McCrimmon. Wilson wins it. Has it over the line. Finds Mullen. Mullen from outside. Fewer with a stop. Leaves it for Huddy. They try to clear. They don't. McTavish hit hard by Hall. Hall has it. Back over to Wilson. And there was a hard hit there, and Edmonton's not happy. They're taking turns hitting each other. Minute 23 to go in the power play. Edmonton clears it out. Here's Joey Mullen. Minute 14 to go in the power play. Wilson dumps it in over to Hall. Hall shoots. Fewer with a save and a rebound. Rebounds by Glenn. Messier hits him. Oilers will try to clear. They do. It'll be Wilson. 34 seconds to go in the power play. Oilers change. Back to Mullen to Wilson. McSorley with the hit. Gretzky and Curry on. Calgary has it after the hit. Penalties are over. Wilson has it. Bookberger shoves him in the boards. Edmonton will skate it away, and they're finally at even strength. Shots 8-5 in favor of Calgary. They lead 2-1 with 8:40 to go in the first. Gretzky to Curry. Back to Bookberger. To Gretzky from Curry. Gretzky shoots. Vernon with a save. Rebound. Calgary in the fight now. Roberts and Bookberger going at it. No clear winner. Now Bookberger's going after Otto. Oh, Bookberger. He ate his Wheaties this morning, let me tell you. Oh, my goodness. So, after the dust is cleared, Roberts gets 5 minutes for fighting. That was the original fight. I don't know what Otto said to Bookberger. Something about his mother wearing army boots or something like that. But not only does Otto get 5, he got a game misconduct on top of that. So Otto's done. And Bookberger gets 10 minutes for fighting. You'd think we're watching a Flyer game here. So again, at 9 or at 11, 38 of the first period, Roberts gets 5 for fighting. Bookberger and Roberts drew in that fight. Otto got 5 minutes for challenging Bookberger and saying a few nasty things about Army Boots' mother and sister. And then Bookberger got 10 for both, but did not get a misconduct. So there's no power play here. Just a whole heap and mess of penalties. There'll be Crucial, Nitsky, Crave, and Hunter against Lube, Tonelli, and Hunter. Tonelli will get the face-off instead. And Crucial Nitsky wins it. Back to Graves. No one there. Edmonton will pass it around. Hunter. As Crucial Nitsky open in the middle. He shoots. Vernon stabs it. And we'll get a face-off. McMurchie, Tavish, and Curry. For Edmonton, McDonald, Wilson, and Poplinski for Calgary. McTavish tries to drop it back against Wilson. He wins it. McMurchie has to set this one up. Huddy will shoot from outside. Natras in the way. Nope, gets all the way to Vernon, who will do a save and hold. So Anderson, Gretzky, and Curry, there is no... I'm surprised that Edmonton only has 3 right wings and that they're double shifting Curry. That's the computer. I'm not sure I can change that. Gretzky and Neuendijk for the face-off in the Calgary zone. Gretzky will draw it back. He wins the face-off, has control. He'll pass this one around, and lead Gretzky again. This time he has Glenn Anderson open. Outside, Anderson whiffs, misses that one left. Here comes Calgary. McInnes to home. Back to McInnes. Curry knocked him down, and Edmonton has it at center. Smith will skate it into the zone. Changes all around. Here's Lowe. He shoots, and a save by Vernon. A save and a hold. And it'll be Messier and Bullard on this face-off. Bullard, and Lube. That's the first line out for Calgary. Tikkanen, Messier, and Lacombe, the second line out for the Oilers. And Messier wins this one. He has it. Tries Tikkanen in the slot. As soon as they hit the right button, Tikkanen will shoot. He does. Vernon with a halt save. No rebound goes to Calgary, and they'll skate it out. 5:41 first period. Both teams change. Lube to Bullard to Lube. Lacombe with a huge hit. Messier skates it back the other way. They trail 2-1. Lacombe. Slapper. Vernon with a save and a rebound. Loose puck. Lacombe has it. But no one open. Edmonton will try to set up, and they can't. They lose control. Mullen the other way. Calgary to Tonelli. Hunter to Tonelli to Natras. Puck is loose. Edmonton has it. 4.5 to go first period. Calgary gets it back at center. Here's Natras. They change. Wilson from Poplinski. Muni tries to block, but Fuhr makes the save. It's a glove save, and he puts it behind the net for Muni. Edmonton tries to skate it out of their zone. Anderson has it to Gretzky. Back to Lowe. And it hits Glenn. It's a block shot. Flames have it. 3:39 first period. Flames have the puck. They try to get it out. McDonald dumps it in for Wilson to Poplinski. Back to Wilson. He misplays the puck. The first wave of penalties are over. Here's Anderson. Huddy. Checked against the boards by Hunter. Calgary, 3:05 to go. Remember, Otto's gone for the game for Calgary. Here's McTavish the other way. McTavish to Anderson. 2-on-2 to McMurtry. Back to Anderson. Huddy with a wrister. It's wide right. Calgary tries to do something else. They lead 2-1. Wilson into the zone, but a penalty is called, and Poplinski is called for the high stick. So Edmonton gets the power play. They lead on the shot meter 11-9. That coming at 17:45 of the first period. Gretzky, Tikkanen, and Curry out there for the Oilers with McSorley and Bukaboom. Hunter and Roberts defend for Calgary with Natras and Suter. Gretzky wins the face-off. Has the puck. To McSorley. Vernon. Save and a rebound. Behind for Natras. Calgary will clear. 1:43 left. First period. 1:28 to go in the penalty. Graves to Smith after a change to Messier. Finds Huddy outside. Vernon. Save and a rebound. Smith this time. We're just trying to put it on. Messier is in front. Shot. Messier tips it wide. Suter. Calgary will clear. Edmonton brings it up. 1:05 in the power play. 1:20 in the period. Graves. To Smith to Anderson. Anderson in the zone. Tries to find Graves in the slot. Graves shoots. Suter blocks. Wilson clears it. Edmonton has it at center. Lacombe now. 1:06. In the period, 51 seconds to go in the power play from Poplinski. McMurtry to Krushelnyski, finds Smith. One-timer. Vernon with a save. Glenn and Calgary clear it. 25 seconds left in the power play. This time Huddy sets it up to Smith, to Krushelnyski. McMurtry. That is a save by Vernon. The puck is loose. McInnes gets it. Is over the line of it, and it's power play's over. 15 seconds left. 2-1 Calgary. Edmonton will change. It's dumped in. Edmonton will clear it. And that's the end of one. The shots are all Edmonton, 15-9, but the scoreboard says Calgary 2, Edmonton 1. Well, let's take a look at the scoring after one period. Brad McCrimmon with a second of the year from Poplinski and Wilson started the scoring 440. And then a power play followed for Edmonton, and Yari Curry slapped home his second from Smith and Huddy. And then Bullard on the power play from Lube and Nieuwendyk. It was Bullard's fourth of the year, Lube, and Nieuwendyk's fifth assist. Penalties, boy, there were a lot of them. Lots of hugging and kissing penalties. Suter and Smith, McDonald's and Bookberger. And then Tonelli and Edmonton and Calgary exchange power plays. And then the big fight at 11:38, where Otto got 5 in a game for fighting. Bookberger got 10 for fighting. He'll be back in about a minute in the period. And Roberts got 5 for fighting. So, in that period alone, there were 46 penalty minutes. Calgary 1 for 1 on the power play. Edmonton 1 for 2. Shots in favor of Edmonton 15-9. Face-offs 10-6. Hits 7-4. Calgary has blocked 3. So we go to the second period. Gretzky, Curry, and Anderson for Edmonton. Bullard, Mullen, and Lube for Calgary. First lines all the way around. Edmonton wins it clearly. Over to Curry. Back to Gretzky. He slaps one wide of the net. McInnes. Oilers have it at center. Gretzky. Over to Curry, who skates it in. Back to Gretzky. Over to Lowe. Vernon saving a hold. 19:22 to go, second period. Messier's line is out, along with Nieuwendyk's. Muni and Huddy on defense for Edmonton. Glenn and McCrimmon for Calgary. Messier loses the Edmonton has the face-off. Messier looks for Muni outside with a shot. Nelly tries to screen, but it's a goal. Muni, his first of the year, ties us at 2 from Messier and Tikkanen. At a minute 3 of the second period, it's Messier's fourth assist and Tikkanen's second. So, the screen backfired on Calgary as Muni had enough room to shoot it past Vernon. So, in this Battle of Alberta, it's 2-2. Nieuwendyk and McTavish on the faceoff. Nieuwendyk wins it over to Holt. It's Nelly. McInnes. He shoots fewer saves than Holt. Messier and Wilson this time for the Flames. Face off in the Edmonton zone. And it is won by Messier, who clears it out. Lacombe recovers to Tikkanen to Messier. Finally, Huddy at the blue line. Poplinski will block it. Calgary has it. Muni steals it, however. And they'll skate it in to Tikkanen. Lacombe back to Tikkanen. Messier. Nobody open. Huddy will shoot from outside. Glenn in the way. Vernon saw that one all the way. And he sweeps it back for Glenn. Back come the Flames. 2-2 game. Tonelli. To Nieuwendyk. Back to Sutter. Smith in the way. Hall tries to tip it. Steps it past fewer wide Edmonton puck. Anderson. Glenn Anderson. To Lowe. Back to Anderson. Curry in the zone. To Smith. Penalty coming up on it. Calgary. It's McInnes for a hook. And so Edmonton will get the man advantage. 16:41 to go, second period. Tied at 2. Shots 18-10 in favor of Edmonton. And the penalty coming at 3:19 of the second. So McInnes in the box. It'll be McTavish with Hunter and Bookberger. in his 16 penalty minutes. He's been on the ice for 1 minute with McSorley and Bukaboom. For the Flames, Bullard and Tonelli will kill this with Sutter and Natras. And the face-off in the Calgary zone is won by Bullard. Calgary clears. Bukaboom behind his net. Over the line to McSorley. Going to put one on the net as soon as I hit the right button. Natras is in the way and he blocks it. Tavish. No one open. McSorley. One-timer Vernon will hold on. 1:10 to go in the power play. Tikkanen, Gretzky, and Curry are out with Smith and Huddy. Bullard, Tonelli, McCrimmon, and Sheehy. For the Flames, Bullard and Gretzky. Bullard wins the faceoff. Calgary clears it. Huddy sets it back up. A minute to go in the power play. Gretzky to Tikkanen. Has Curry open. Point blank range. Vernon with the stop. Oh, baby. Sheehy will clear it, but only to center. Edmonton changes. 35 seconds. Graves, Messier, and Anderson out. They're trying to put this in. Messier to Bukaboom. Back to Graves. From Messier, Vernon makes that save rather easily. Over to Natras, 17 seconds, and Calgary will clear. Time for one more rush. 9 seconds on the power play. Anderson to Messier to Smith. You can hear the sticks hitting the ice. The shot goes wide. McInnes is back. We're at even strength. 14:41. Sutter to Hunter. Roberts. Back to McInnes. McInnes can't hold on to it. Here's Smith. Curry to Gretzky. And a player was offside. So the faceoff will come outside the Calgary zone. 14:01 to go. First period, or second period. Calgary and Edmonton tied at 2. Hi, Al. Yeah, I'm doing just fine, thanks. Missed a lot of fights in this one. So Gretzky, Anderson, and Yari Curry with Wilson, Poplinski, and McDonald for Calgary. 2-2 the score. And Edmonton wins the face-off. Anderson. They take it over the line to Gretzky. Another penalty coming up. Gretzky with a slapper with Anderson in front. Gretzky shoots and scores. Gretzky just beat Vernon like a rented mule. From Anderson and Curry, the penalty would have been Lanny McDonald 2 minutes for holding, but instead Edmonton goes on top 3-2. So McTavish and Neuendijk with it now. And Calgary has some work to do. Semenko on this Oiler team? I don't think so. I don't think so. This is the team that beat the Bruins in that disputed final. Remember when the power went out and they got all foggy at the Garden? And they came back to play a game that didn't really exist? This is that Oiler team. Anywho, it's McMurchie who wins the faceoff. McTavish gets it, but however, the Calgary has it at center. Neuendijk. Hull. Natras. Way past Fewer. Misses left. McSorley. Calgary, though, has it at center. This time it's Charlie Wilson. Poplinski to Wilson to Sutter. Rister. Fewer made the save and a rebound. No, he deflects it out of play. We have a television timeout. 12:45 to go in the second. Edmonton 3, Calgary 2. For those of you who might have been joining live late, we won't mention any names, Al. Here is the scoring. McCrimmon scored for Calgary early. Curry got one on the power play. Then Bullard gave Calgary a 2-1 lead. And then Muni, and then the goal you saw with Gretzky from Anderson and Curry. And I don't usually do this at the end of the period, but look at that list of penalties at the end in the first period. Otto got a game. What happened was Buchberger and Roberts went at it, for those of you just joining us. And that one was considered a draw, But Otto must have said something about army boots and sisters and mommies and all that, because Bookberger went at it with Otto, and then Otto got called for a game misconduct. So that's where we are. Deep with 12:45 to go in the second period. Yeah, bugger. So the face-off coming in the Edmonton zone. Neuendijk and Gretzky going at it. And Gretzky wins the face-off. Anderson 2-on-2 to Smith. Back to Gretzky. Neuendijk slides his body there. Curry couldn't tip it wide, or he did tip it wide, couldn't get on the net. Here comes Sinelli to Suter in the Edmonton zone. Suter, one-timer. Scores! Just like that. A one-timer from Tonelli makes it 3-3. Yeah, Army Boot Contents will do that. And so it's Suter from Tonelli, and yes, that is Brett Hull. That is Tonelli's second. No, that's Suter's second. From Tonelli's second assist and Hull's second assist. So it's 3-3. 12:07 to go, second period. This is, the best two practitioners of 80s offensive hockey are on the ice right now. Calgary and Edmonton. Wilson and McTavish at center ice. Goal came at 7:53. Edmonton clears it out. Wilson to Poplinski. Back to McCrimmon the other way. For Calgary, Brad McCrimmon scores. The defenseman has his third of the year, his second of the game. And he just loaded up for Bear and just ripped it past Fuhr for Wilson and Poplinski. So Calgary goes up 4-3. How you doing, Stratomatic Delaware? Good to see you. So 7 goals, and we're not halfway through. This will be one of those Al Red Sox 17-14 specials. It'll be more of a CFL score before this is all done, over and done with. Messier and Neuendijk. What time did I say I'd begin this? I thought I said 7, but who knows. With Brett Hull and John Tonelli is on the line with Neuendijk. Esa Tikkanen and Normand Lacombe for Edmonton. Lowe and Smith on defense. McInnes and Sutter for the Flames. Neuendijk is removed. Tonelli and Messier. Messier won it but lost it. Now they give it up. Lowe. Both teams change. Calgary gets it at center. Gary Roberts to Mullen. Back to Roberts. He tries to slap one. Yep, misses everything. Off the crossbar. Tikkanen. They change it. Low. Back to Graves. Graves to Smith. From Crucial Niski. Hunter in front of the net. That misses wide right. Calgary has it. They're deep. Mullen dumps it. Fuhr plays it. He dumps it off to Graves. Line change is pending. Crucial Niski back to Hunter. To Crucial Niski. Another penalty. And Glenn and McSorley go say a few Arbor Day greetings. This one is as chippy as you could possibly get. There were 46 penalty minutes in the first period. We haven't had a fight yet here in the second, but it's coming close. Gretzky, Anderson, and Curry against Neuendijk, Hull, and Tonelli. McInnes and Suter, Muni and Huddy. Gretzky in the zone. Draw it back. Now Calgary wins the draw. McInnes can't clear it. Here comes Edmonton. Huddy skates it in. Gretzky. Clapper. Vernon will see that. Hold on. So Messier and Charlie Wilson will face it off. Yeah, I understand about the downloading everything. So Messier and Wilson in front of Vernon. Minute 20 left in the penalties. And Wilson will win it. Poplinski back to Wilson. Has a stick broken. And nothing on the shot. Edmonton will have it. Tikkanen shoots it harder on the boards. Messier to Tikkanen. Back to Messier. He'll pass it. Can't say anything up. Smith knocked off the puck by Wilson. Here come the Flames. 7:56 to go. Hunter. Bukaboom trying to block. He'll shoot. Fuhr with the stop. So shots are 23-14 in favor of Edmonton, but the scoreboard says Calgary 4, Edmonton 3. So Neuendijk and Krushelnyski on this face-off. 17 seconds left on the Miners. And Krushelnyski will win it. Edmonton skates it out to Krushelnyski. Over to Hunter. McInnes with the check. Oh, Edmonton is not happy again. Tonelli skates it out. Sheehy to Roberts. Back to Sheehy. Roberts with Hunter in front of the net. Fewer with a good save. Bukabu has it. They steer it out the center, but Calgary has it. Hunter again. Circles back. Sheehy to Hunter to Natras to Bullard. Hunter is hit by Hunter. Calgary's not. Yes, they both have Hunters. Calgary not happy with the hit. That seems to be the whole game. Edmonton to Tikkanen. Tikkanen to Messier. Messier misplays it. Back come the Flames, and they'll ice it up. So 5:53 to go. Second period. Gretzky and Neuendijk will face it off in front of Vernon. Jari Kurri has 2 points. That's about right. So Gretzky and Neuendijk. Gretzky wins the faceoff. Has it. That's Anderson outside. Heel. Shoot. Vernon with the save. And now we have a TV timeout. 5:22 to go in the second period. Calgary 4, Edmonton 3. So Sunday's game will be Calgary and the Rangers. I know one of you is a Ranger fan. I'm not sure. I don't think he's watching tonight. But so the Rangers just missed the playoffs by a point. Actually, they tied with New Jersey at 82 points. But Calgary comes east, and you'll see that game against the Rangers. That's the Sunday game. Tuesday on our football replay will be Buffalo and Miami. And if you haven't had the chance to watch the last game between Oakland and San Diego, go back and do that. That's a good football game. And then next Friday night, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do, as you know, New York Mets legend David Wright has decided to call it a career, and he will play one game next. I think he starts the 23rd. So I think he starts next Sunday, sometime in the Mets' next homestand. So we're going to do a New York Mets tribute game. I know not many of you are Mets fans, but between David Wright and Jay Horowitz, who's been their PR guy for 38 years, imagine that. Imagine all the messes Jay's had to clean up over the years. I'm going to do something Mets-oriented. We'll do that next Friday night, the first live baseball game. So I think I'm going to use the 2012 Mets because that would be David Wright's best year. He was 6th in the MVP voting. The Mets didn't go very far. But who would you like to see them play against? Any Met team from 1980 forward? Let me know and we'll set that up. So David Wright tribute game next Friday night around 7:30 or so. Messier and Wilson for the face-off. And Messier wins it. Messier doesn't have anybody open. Tikkanen will try to penetrate on Sutter. He stays with them, but Tikkanen gets the shot off, but not a very strong one, and Vernon will save that. First line out for Edmonton. Gretzky, Anderson, and Kurri. Neuendijk, Hull, and Tonelli for the Flames. And Neuendijk wins the faceoff. Calgary. McCrimmon dumps it in. Hull to Glenn. Gretzky with a loose puck. Muni gets it. Edmonton tries to skate it back. They trail 4-3. Calgary has it. Hull knocked off by Kurri. Here comes Edmonton. 3:48 to go in the second period. Gretzky to Anderson. Back to Gretzky, who shoots and misses the net wide left. McInnes. Edmonton has it back at center. Low. To Lacombe. Tikkanen. Messier. Power play coming up. Messier shoots it wide. And it'll be Gary. Oh! Gary Roberts decided to do a little pottery and slashed at somebody, and then he argued the call. And Don Koharski said, you're calling me a what? I'm not a donut. I'm a human being. And that's 10 minutes for you. So 2 for the slash, and then a 10 misconduct, which is not what Calgary needs. And you bet Terry Crisp is upset with that. Edmonton on the power play. Krushelnyski, McMurtry, and Lacombe for the Oilers, with Smith and Huddy on defense. Lube and Neuendijk, the penalty killers for the Flames, with Sutter. I should find out how to pronounce that. Yeah, 86. Okay. That's what I was thinking. So, Natras and... Is it Sutter or Suter? I screwed up the other name, too. I call them both. I think with the 1 T it's Sutter and 2 it's Suter. That's how you pronounce Bruce anyway. Anyway, Edmonton has a chance to tie the game. Face-off in the Calgary zone is won by Neuendijk, and he skates it out over to Lube. Lube misplayed it. Here comes Lacombe on the rush. He's got Krushelnyski with him. It's just Sutter back. Lacombe shoots, save and a rebound. Natras knocks it away. Huddy to Lacombe, back to Huddy. Will shoot. Krushelnyski in front of the net. Vernon with the big stop. And Neuendijk will try to clear this. And they do. Graves will set up this attempt. 1:27 to go on the power play. Both teams change. Anderson to Messier. Back to Anderson. No one open. Messier. 37 goals on the year. And 74 assists. He'll try to penetrate. He gets around him. Here's the slapper. Vernon with a huge save and a rebound. Natras knocks it away. Anderson behind the net. No one open. To Graves. Again, no one open. 55 seconds to go on the power play. McSorley will shoot. Anderson tips it wide. But Anderson keeps it. 45 seconds to go on the power play. Edmonton tries to pass. Messier. Again, no one open. Good defense by Calgary. McSorley gets tripped. The crowd is just beside itself. Messier still can't find anyone to pass to Anderson. Anderson has it. No one there to pass it to. 30 seconds left. Messier. Again, Calgary's defense just is hugging McSorley, who has 2 goals on the year already and only 6 penalty minutes so far. Shoots. Hopes to get a rebound. Sutter with a block. Natras clears it. Edmonton has it. 13 seconds left. Here comes Gretzky. Tikkanen to Curry. He'll lose the puck. Power play is over. 1:10 to go. Calgary. Poplinski to Hunter to Neuendijk to McInnes. He'll shoot. That goes wide. Edmonton. Huddy, less than a minute to go. Curry, Tikkanen, Gretzky with McCrimmon in front. Gets it. No, McCrimmon blocks it. Flames have it. Let's see what they do. 37 seconds left. Tonelli to Hall to Tonelli. Back to Glenn. Penalty coming up on Edmonton. It's on Tikkanen. So with 22 seconds left, as Roberts is now a minute into his being a dipstick penalty, Tikkanen finds the box. So Calgary will start this power play with Wilson, Mullen, and Brett Hull. McTavish and Hunter, Lowe, and Huddy with the killers for Edmonton. Glenn and McCrimmon hope to do something with it. Fuhr is ready. Face-off is won by Wilson to Glenn, to McCrimmon. The wrister. Fuhr with a big save and a hold. 12.5 seconds left. Hunter and McTavish, Bukaboom and Muni. Wilson, Hull, Mullen, Sutter, and McInnes. 12.5 to go. Edmonton wins the face-off. They'll clear it. And after 2, it is Calgary 4, Edmonton 3. Shots 13-7 in the second, but on the scoreboard, it's all Calgary. And there were 4 goals. Most of them came when Al finally joined the party. So Muni from Messier and Tikkanen gave Edmonton a 2-1 lead. Gretzky from Anderson and Curry gave Edmonton a 3-2 lead. It was tied at 2, and then Gretzky gave them the lead, and then Calgary fought right back. Within 2 minutes and 9 seconds, Sutter from Tonelli and Hull, and then McCrimmon, of all people, from Wilson and Poplinski, and that's how it stands, 4-3 after 2. Penalties? You like laundry lists? Well, take a look at this. To recap that first period fight, it was Roberts and Buchberger who went at it first. That was considered a draw, and as Buchberger was headed to the box, Otto said a few things about moms and sisters and army boots and Halloween and dressing as Frankenstein as Halloween, and he and Buchberger went at it, and Otto got a game misconduct for that. You're not supposed to talk about army boots and your mother, and he did. Poor Al's heard that joke twice already. And so that's how Otto got the game. In the second period, McInnes got called for a hook. McDonald was called for a hold, but Edmonton scored a goal. Glenn and McSorley exchanged Easter greetings, and then Roberts with the big slash and the I didn't do it thing, and then Tikkanen's cross check just as the period was coming to an end. So Calgary starts the third period on the power play. Edmonton has outshot Calgary 28-16, has won 22 faceoffs to 14, but trails on the scoreboard. And so far, we've now had 66 WNBC penalty minutes so far in the game. And after Till, I'll give you a look at who has skated what. I'll just let this one go for a second. Yeah, I think we'll go the 86. So that'll be next Friday night. I don't dare do anything at lunch because I don't know what my wife wants to do. So look at this before I flip over. Roberts has 17 penalty minutes, and Otto has 15. We secretly replaced the Calgary Flames with the Philadelphia Flyers. Let's see if anyone will notice. Buchberger has been on the ice a total of 3 minutes and 51 seconds and has drawn 5 penalties. All right. On to the third we go. Messier and Nieuwendyk. Anderson with Messier with Lowe and Huddy. Lube and Bullard with Nieuwendyk at center ice. Nieuwendyk wins the faceoff, a dump and chase. Sutter to McInnes. McInnes loses the puck. 1:19 to go in the power play. Lowe is hit hard by Lube. Nieuwendyk has it to Bullard. They lose control again. Huddy. Anderson. Sutter hits him. Calgary has a Lube. Messier with a hit. Edmonton with 38 seconds on the power play will clear it. One last shot here, 29 seconds. They've held the Flames to one shot. Bullard dumps it in. Fjord sweeps it back to McTavish. McTavish, 13 seconds left. Power play's over. Good job killing by Edmonton. Glenn. Flames change to Wilson behind the net. Poplinski back to Glenn, and he loses the puck. Muni. McTavish to Tikkanen to Hunter. A power play coming up for Edmonton as an interference call on McCrimmon. McCrimmon just got into someone's personal space, and that was just a bridge too far. I think it was Anderson he interfered with. So Tikkanen, Gretzky, and Curry with McSorley and boop-kaboom. For Edmonton, they're looking to tie this at 4. Poplinski and Wilson, the penalty killers, with Glenn and Sheehy. Gretzky and Wilson on the face-off. Gretzky wins it to Curry. Back to Gretzky. Slaps one. Vernon with the save. Puck bounces back to center. Gretzky sets it back up to Tikkanen. Back to Gretzky. Sheehy hits him. Calgary will clear it out. And Tikkanen will skate it back. 1:24 in the Edmonton power play. Curry to Gretzky. Doesn't have anyone really open. Gretzky. Has Curry open outside. Gary Curry. Save and a hold by Mike Vernon. So Graves, Messier, and Anderson for the Oilers with Smith and Huddy. Mullen and Hunter with Sheehy and McInnes with 47 seconds left on the power play. 2 shots in the power play for Edmonton. Messier wins the faceoff. Messier has Anderson inside. No, he doesn't, but he couldn't get it to him. Calgary clears it. 16 seconds on the power play. Messier to Huddy. Back to Messier. Power play's over. Huddy will shoot anyway. It's amazing the defense on the power plays here. Huddy shoots. Sutter blocks. Calgary has it. McCrimmon skates it back. And we'll get an icing call, and they bring it back into the Calgary zone. Krushelnyski, Graves, and Hunter. Hall, Neuendijk, and Tonelli. And Krushelnyski and Neuendijk, but Neuendijk wins it, but Edmonton ends up with the puck. Graves tries to find Hunter inside. Hunter can do it. It's the shot off, but Vernon with a stop. Over to Sheehy. Shots 31-16 in favor of Edmonton. But Calgary leads on the scoreboard 4-3. Hunter to McCrimmon. Back to Mullen. Bullard. Mullen, point-blank range. Fuhr with the stop. An acrobatic save. He dumps it off to Muni. 14-19 to go in the third. Gretzky dumps it into Anderson. Anderson. Another power play coming for Edmonton. Anderson misses wide. It is touched, and it's Bullard who gets 2 minutes for hooking at 5:58 of the third. So 2:39 still in the penalty to Roberts. It'll be Krushelnyski against Wilson on the faceoff. Big Murchie and Lecombe for Edmonton with McSorley and Bukaboom on defense. Tonelli and Wilson for the Flames, McCrimmon and McInnes. And this has kind of calmed down a bit. Face-off is won by Calgary, and they'll clear Tonelli, short-handed offside. Calgary was trying to get greedy there, and you just can't do that. Krushelnyski and Neuendijk in front of the Edmonton zone. The face-off was won by Calgary. Lube hit by Smith. Here comes Edmonton. McSorley shoots it around the boards. Lacombe back to Bukaboom. From the blue line, Vernon saving a rebound. McSorley again. Shoots with McMurtry in front. Vernon, glove save. He dumps it off. Here's McSorley again. McSorley winds up and scores. McSorley with a power play goal. It's his third, and we're knotted up at 4. At 6:57 of the third. So you give Edmonton so many power plays, and you just, if you know even a little bit about hockey, you know this was Gretzky's team. Goodness, he scored 160 points in 60 games. And, if you know a little deeper, you know Jari Kurri. But Edmonton could just beat you from anywhere. And McSorley, who had over 200 penalty minutes, scores his third of the year. So Messier and Neuendijk at center, Tikkanen and Lecombe with Messier, Hall and Tonelli with Neuendijk, with McInnes, Sutter, Lowe, and Smith on defense. Messier wins the faceoff. Edmonton, center ice, Tonelli to Hall, back to Tonelli. McInnes will break his stick, and nothing on the shot, Edmonton puck. Smith the other way for the Oilers. Gretzky to Huddy, Natras and Kurri. Kurri wins it along the boards. Somehow gets it to Gretzky. No one there for Gretzky to set it up with. Now it's Muni. Has Anderson open in the slot. Gets it there. Vernon with the save and a hold. And with 11:42, it's Calgary 4, Edmonton 4. Yeah, I knew this would be good. Calgary had the best regular season record in 87-88, and Edmonton was 4th. So Edmonton was 3rd. Montreal and Boston are 2nd and 4th. I mean, yeah, this is what you paid for. Anyone spells out the word lame on this one, only watch the first 9 minutes. Because it took me that long to get everything set. Messier and Lewandijk will take the face-off in the Calgary zone with Tikkanen and Lacombe with Messier and Hull and Tonelli with Lewandijk. Messier wants to draw this back, but Lewandijk wins the face-off. Tonelli in the Edmonton zone. Tikkanen smashes McInnes. Ooh. Smith to Tikkanen. Lacombe dumps it in. Tikkanen back to Lacombe to Smith. Smith hopes for a rebound. Lacombe will tip it, but tips it wide. Didn't hit anything. Calgary brings it back out. Hull to Sutter to Lewandijk. Tonelli, point blank, scores! Yep, saw that one coming. Lewandijk just sat behind the net and waited for someone to break, and it was Tonelli, and it was tick-tack score. So Tonelli's third of the year, coming at 9:41, makes it 5-4 Calgary. And remember, they only have 18 shots on net. Edmonton's defense, a lot like the San Diego Chargers defense in the early 80s, bend but not break. But tonight, they've allowed 5. Gretzky and Wilson, 10-19, third period, with Anderson and Curry. Murray and Huddy, Wilson and Poplinski and McDonald the other way. Poplinski, Muni with a hit. Curry, we get a rush. Gretzky and Curry. Gretzky to Curry. Oh, what a save by Vernon. He knocks it out of play. Oh, I thought that was going to go in. You have pure gold there. It's Simon and Garfunkel. It's Lennon and McCartney. It's Gretzky and Curry, and it's a save by Vernon. It's like being knocked out by the girl who sang My Boy Lollipop. Ugh. So Roberts is finally eligible from his temper tantrum. McTavish, McMurtry, and Bookberger for Edmonton. Poplinski, Wilson, and McDonald for Calgary. Wilson and McTavish on the face-off. And Wilson wins the face-off. McDonald, back to Wilson, to Sheehy. Poplinski finds McDonald. McTavish, fewer with a stop. Buddy, he's forced to clear, but only to center. Back comes Sheehy. Calgary starting to press. 9:13 to go. Edmonton recovers it. Bookaboom. They clear. Back come the Flames. Hunter. Roberts to Hunter to Mullen. Bookaboom with the steal. 8:18 to go. Krushelnyski to Graves. They dump it in. Hunter to Bookaboom. This could be a goal just from that alignment. Bookaboom with Mullen in front and Hunter. Bookaboom drives one and scores. His first of the year ties this one at 5. At 12 minutes flat from Hunter and Krushelnyski. And we're knotted at 5 apiece. So it's Gretzky and Lewandijk out for this face-off. Hull and Tonelli are with Lewandijk. Anderson and Curry with Gretzky. Lowe and Smith the defenders. McInnes and Sutter for the Flames. And Gretzky wins the face-off. But McInnes gets it back in the zone. Lewandijk wide. Edmonton. Smith. They change. Dumps it down to McCrimmon. Back come the Flames. Bullard. Shoots. Fuhrer with a save. 6:33 to go. Messier and Wilson now. Wilson hopes to win this one in the Edmonton zone. Poplinski and McDonald are with Wilson. Tikkanen and Lacombe with Messier. And Wilson wins the face-off for Calgary. Sutter. Wilson. Can Messier block? No, but Fuhrer will catch it, and we'll get another face-off. 6:14 to go. Graves, Krushelnyski, and Hunter for the Oilers. Poplinski, McDonald, and Wilson for the Flames. Krushelnyski and Wilson. Krushelnyski wins the face-off. Graves dumps it for Crucial Niski. Back to Graves. He loses the puck. Back come the Flames. Under 6 to go. Wilson and Bukaboom battle for it. Wilson dumps it in for McDonald. To Poplinski at the point. He misplays it. Here comes Edmonton. Crucial Niski. Dumps it for Hunter. Back to Bukaboom. As Graves open in the slot. Graves shoots. Vernon saves. Behind the net for Natras. 5:14 to go. Calgary to Sheehy. Neuendijk dumps it in. Holland overskates it. Here come the Oilers. Low at center ice to Messier. Skated in. Back to Smith. Smith. Vernon with the save. And we get the last TV timeout with 4:34 to go. In regulation time, the Calgary Flames 5, the Edmonton Oilers 5. Shots are 39-21 in favor of the Oilers. Yeah, the Orioles. Which sport are you calling? Tikkanen, Messier, and Lacombe against Neuendijk, Tonelli, and Hull. And if you forgot how 80s overtime worked, it's 5 minutes sudden death, 5-on-5. No shootout. Thank God, no shootout. Messier hopes to draw this one back. He does to Tikkanen. Tikkanen tries for Messier in the middle. He does. Messier shoots and Vernon will hold on. 4:05 to go in the hockey game. Regulation time. McTavish, McMurchie, and Bookberger against Bullard, Mullen, and Lube. With Muni and Huddy back there for Edmonton, Glenn and McCrimmon holding fort for Calgary. McTavish wins the faceoff. Over to Huddy. No one open. He'll shoot. Bookberger in front. Huddy shoots. Vernon gets a piece of it. And it's loose. Calgary will get it. McCrimmon to Bullard. Through center. Back to McCrimmon to Bullard. Bookberger steals it. 3:28 to go. Bookberger to McTavish. Back to Bookberger. And there's going to be... Oh, my goodness gracious. It's on Edmonton. I saw the penalty call, and it wasn't called right away, and so I thought it was going to be on Calgary, but it's not. Bookberger tripped somebody and then argued about it. So he gets 2 for the trip and 10 for acting like Serena Williams. And so Calgary pretty much, with 3:14 to go, can put this game away. It'll be Brett Hull, Joey Mullen, and Charlie Wilson for the Flames. Kerry Wilson for the Flames. Yeah, I hate the shootout. With McInnes, who's got the slapper, and Sutter, who already has 1 goal. Messier and Anderson the other way. With Lowe and Huddy to defend it, and Grant Fuhr taking an extra long slug of Gatorade. 3:14 to play. And Wilson wins the faceoff to Mullen. Back to Wilson. Sutter from the point. Lowe throws his body in front of it and blocks it. What a block. Brett Hull has it. To Mullen. Blank range. Fuhr gives up the rebound, but it didn't go in. Sutter. And is hit by Messier. Edmonton will try to clear. They do not. Mullen and Anderson. And now they clear it all the way to the other end. Kerry Wilson will start this drive with 1:25 left on the power play. 2:39 in regulation. Wilson to Hall with a slapper. Fuhr saving the rebound. McInnes has it. Poked away by Smith. Edmonton hopes to clear. They do. 41 seconds on the power play. Calgary has 2 shots on the power play and no goals. Big Al McInnes comes down with it to Wilson, to Mullen, Sutter, Hall. To Wilson, trying to find somebody open. Wilson, McSorley hits him. Power play's over. Minute 14 to play. Gretzky to Messier at center. Line changes all around. Anderson controls the puck. No one there. Under a minute. 56 seconds to go. Anderson finds Gretzky. Out to Anderson. Throws one at Vernon, who makes the save and a hold. And Calgary calls time with 36 seconds and change to go. Gretzky and Nieuwendyk in the Calgary zone. A big face-off. Calgary is 2-0-1, by the way, going into this game. They have 5 points. Edmonton has 3, just so early in the season. It's their third game. They are 1-0-1. But this has been everything in a bag of chips tonight. Gretzky and Nieuwendyk in the zone. Nieuwendyk wins the face-off to McInnes at center. 28 seconds to go. Calgary dumps it in. McInnes. 12 seconds left. He slaps one and fewer with his stop. Overtime looms large. Lowe has it. 11 seconds to go. Gretzky. Overtime. Overtime. So another 5 minutes. I used to play hockey, Strat Delaware. I liked it. This is pretty good, though. I do like this game. All right, third period scoring. It was fast and furious here for about 5 minutes. McSorley gave Edmonton a 4-4 tie, unassisted. And then Tonelli, well, that came on the power play. Then Tonelli gave Calgary a 5-4 lead. And then Bukaboom from Hunter and Krushelnyski tied this one with 8 minutes to go. And that's where we stand going into overtime. The big penalty by Bookbooger. He started this game with only 5 penalty minutes. He's now got 33. I wonder if that's an all-time record for most penalty minutes in a game. He got 2 for the tip and 10 for whining about it at 16:46, which was big because Calgary had that power play late but couldn't score. So the team totals shots, well, it's a palindrome. 24 for Calgary and Edmonton with 42. Face-offs 30-23 in favor of the the Oilers. Really, baseball on the brain. Hits 16-11 in favor of Edmonton. Calgary has blocked 8 to Edmonton's 1. Edmonton's had 62 shot attempts. That's a lot. Penalty minutes so far, 12, 82. 82 penalty minutes. Calgary 1 for 3 in the power play. That's pretty good. Edmonton 2 for 6, which really divides out to 1 for 3. So everything you ever wanted and more. The goalies, Vernon has made 37 stops. If he doesn't get a star, even though 5 have crossed the line, he saved 88% of shots and fewer. Not great. Not great. Not bad. All right, Gretzky and Bullard, 5-on-5 on this overtime. First to score wins the game. If not, we have a tie. Gretzky wins the faceoff. Anderson dumps it in. Calgary chips it back out to Mullen. Loop to McInnes. Edmonton scoop Smith on a rush. And it's Anderson, Gretzky, and Smith against Sutter and McInnes. Who's going to get it? To Gretzky, to Anderson. For the win! Yes! Anderson wins the game! His ninth of the year? From Smith and Gretzky, and the Oilers win it 6-5. Oh, baby. No, that's his first of the year. He wears the number 9. His first of the year at 50 seconds of the overtime gives Edmonton a huge win. A huge win early on in the season from Smith and Gretzky. And so the number 1 star tonight, well, the only shot was Edmonton's in overtime, was Brad McCrimmon. looks very stern in that picture with his unibrow. Has 2 goals. Don't tell him I said that, because he probably beat me up. Gretzky's your number 2 star. He had a goal and an assist, and Yari Curry had a goal and assist as your number 3 star. Notables, penalty minutes. Joel Otto with 15. Roberts with 17. Vernon had 37 saves. Bookberger had 28 penalty minutes, and Glenn Anderson won the game in overtime. I'll let you look. I'll just kind of be quiet out for a second as you look at the stats for Calgary. What a team effort. What a team effort. Sutter had 4 block shots, and Wilson won 12. Kerry Wilson won 12 to 21 faceoffs. And for Edmonton, no one really played more than 25 minutes. And Messier, 3 shots, 4 hits. And he and Gretzky were pretty equal on faceoffs. All right, that'll do it. Okay, the other games played on this Wednesday, October 14th. The St. Louis Blues and Chicago Blackhawks tied at 4. Wilson, the number 1 star, Murray Wilson with 2 goals. Sam Suter got 2 goals for St. Louis, and Bernie Federko was the number 3 star with a goal and an assist. The game you just saw, 6-5 in favor of Edmonton. The North Stars start the year 0-4, and Toronto's 3-0. They only had 52 points all year, and they beat Minnesota 4-1. Vinny Domfus, a goal and an assist. Lands was the number 2 star, and Kenny Regan had 36 saves for the Maple Leafs. Hartford, what a bad start. They lose to the New Jersey Devils 3-0. Rico Suave had 31 saves. He was the number 1 star for the Devils. Neil Broughton, a goal and an assist, and Sundstrom had a goal for New Jersey. You see the standings. And well, let me close this out, and you can actually see everything now in the division and how they line up. So Toronto has a 1-point lead over Chicago. That won't last. Edmonton and Calgary are tied at 5 points with Los Angeles at 4. Montreal, remember, their tie came in that replay against Philadelphia. Quebec and Buffalo won back, and Boston is 0-3. Rangers have a 2-point lead over the Devils, and that too early. Luc Robitaille leads, and Mike Bullard lead the NHL in scoring. They both have 9 points apiece. Michel Goulet for Quebec. Skylar O'Neill for Phil. There's a bunch of people with 4. Luc Robitaille and Dougie Gilmour have 7 assists. And even with, wow, I don't know how, yeah. All right, so next Sunday will be our regular day for hockey. Yeah, have a good job. See you soon, Al. So our next game is going to be Sunday at 1 o'clock, Calgary in New York from Madison Square Garden. And then don't forget football on Tuesday at lunchtime. It'll be Buffalo Bills and Miami Dolphins from 1978. I'm Ron Juckett. Give this video a like and subscribe. For Retro Sports Network, I'll talk to you the next time.